All right, guys, Cruzin Podcast, back with another episode. Today we're going to talk about, we just came back from MegaCon in Orlando, Florida, MegaCon Convention. We were there all weekend, and we just kind of want to give our recap. If you don't follow us on social media, on the Cruzin channel or anything, we've been putting some pretty cool stuff on there, keeping you guys updated. But we got back last night. We went Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It was really cool, really awesome. The panels were really cool. We got to see Brendan Fraser, like, right there talking in the panel, and seeing him was really cool, just talking about his movies, his comeback. He even, like, cried at one point, because a fan asked him, which was a really good question, better than the moderator. A really good question about, what made him feel like he was ready to come back, to work again and act again and stuff like that. And he was just sharing really cool stuff, really nice with the fans. Some fans gave him stuff. We saw Brendan Fraser in a panel. We saw Steve Downs, Master Chief, the real Master Chief.
Master Cheeks.
Yeah, no, he's definitely the real Master Chief for me. Hearing him talk, hearing his voice, he even recreated some of the lines from the games.
I know, it was kind of like, that was cool.
That was cool. I got goosebumps when he did that. It's like, oh shit, that's him. We saw Troy Baker over there. He walked by us. What was the other? We saw the Hobbits reunion. The Hobbits from all of the Lord of the Rings were back.
That was a good panel.
They were awesome. Again, moderator not so much, but who we were there for, they were great. And seeing all the Hobbits together was really cool. And I'll probably put some footage of a little bit of everything that we got put into a short little video. Yeah, man. We got to meet Kevin Smith. We got an autograph with Kevin Smith. The Bebop crew. Bo Belling. I forgot. I don't know how to say his last name. And Steve Blum. But Jet and Spike.
Yeah, we
got
their autograph.
We got to meet them and get their autographs. That was really nice. They were really cool. Kevin Smith was awesome.
Yeah.
We had a good talk, and he signed our Funko Pop of Kevin Smith. Funko Pop. He was great, man. And of course, the big one that we went to her panel, and we got her autograph. Gina Carano was there, the Rebellion. She was amazing. She was so nice. And the hardest part with this stuff, with these conventions, mostly MegaCon, I think, is where it happens when you're meeting big people like this, is dealing with the workers.
Yeah, they rush.
You're having this moment with them for a second, and the workers are just they're rushing you out. But Gina was so awesome. She was so nice. And then through that, we got to meet Drunk 3PO and Geeks and Gamers and stuff. We got to see them meet her for the first time, which was really cool. We were right in line, and we saw Jeremy Ryan with Jay from 3PO. They were all they just came in. They were meeting Gina for the first time. So it was funny because we saw their first reactions to meeting Gina, and we were next in line to meet Gina as well. And so we had a funny little moment, and we looked at each other, and we were talking real briefly, and then Gina was laughing because we were like, oh yeah, we're fans of both of you, which is really cool. And then we got to meet Gina there, and we talked a little bit before, the worker was shoving the next poster down her face to sign.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah. So it was literally we're talking, we're like, wait, no. And she was laughing because you're just getting pulled away. But she was so nice, man. She's so sweet.
Yeah, she really is.
And then we walked out, and we got to meet Jeremy Ryan and 3PO a little bit later because he was doing his thing.
And we saw them how when they posted that picture, because we saw them take that picture with Gina.
Yeah, that picture
see me
they
in the
got.
Back. You see my hat.
Yeah.
You see my hat.
Yeah. That picture Geeks and Gamers put. You see Jeremy and Ryan. If you look on the
top right
corner on the right above Jeremy's shoulder,
it's just my head.
It's just you see Josh with the hat in his eye. So I'll put it up on here, but it's so funny. And then we got to talk to them afterwards, and it was we had a great conversation, just talking about everything. And Ryan, Jeremy, and then we got a little bit of 3PO. He was busy doing his thing, Jay, but And then Ryan gave us our sister Ashley. He gave her a hat. She didn't have a hat on, and he had some of the merch on him. He was giving out. So thank you guys for that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was really cool.
That was really
and
cool.
you know, we're rocking it today. And yeah, man, it was just so cool meeting them and then doing the panels. And it was really busy. A lot of people were and a lot of people there for Gina. Kevin Smith was really busy too. I found out today actually watching their live stream that when you oversell, when you sell a lot of tickets, they had to accommodate a new area. So I think that's why her and Kevin Smith were like on the sides, because they had to accommodate how many people bought their ticket, and then like, so that's why they were like on the sides, you know, with that extra spot.
Gina had the biggest.
She was up there, yeah. I think she was the biggest one.
She was the biggest
with
like,
photo
line.
op and stuff.
Like,
yeah,
she really had the biggest line.
Yeah, it was great to see, and so many people there to support her and stuff. Because, and we've talked about this in the podcast before. What happened to her with Mando and Lucas? Like, that wasn't right at all.
That's why, like, honestly, like Mando, it's hard for me to watch it.
Yeah,
because her character was so cool.
Yeah, and seeing how many people were there,
supporting
young girls and older women, everything, just there to support her, and they loved the character, and seeing them there to support her was really cool. And then the panel was awesome because, well, she made it awesome.
No,
because,
she made it awesome.
We had this moderator that was not good.
That guy was a dick.
It was just not cool.
I didn't like what he was trying to do. He was trying to.
I don't even know what it was. He was just bad.
but he was making it
because she's never. We forgot to mention this, but this is her first time doing a con in general. She's never done this before, so her doing the autographs, her doing the panels, that was her first time ever. So, which was really cool. I felt like that was really special to be a part of, you know. And we got to hang out with Jeremy Josiah from Geeks and Gamers as well after the panel, and we were just talking and you know, about movies and just everything in general going on, and that was really awesome. Like, it's cool how we got to connect with them through like Gina, you know, our support for Gina, and that's how we were able to connect. And we were just talking about the panel and stuff, because that panel, she was clearly very nervous.
Yeah, you can tell.
And the moderator just didn't make it easier for her. And I was like, what are you doing? Because he was the moderator for the Hobbits as well, but with the Hobbits, they don't really give a shit. You know, they were talking with the four of them, and you know, but with this one, I felt like, man, like I almost felt like he was intentionally trying to make it awkward just to give her a hard time, which I didn't like. But she was great. She said such great things, and she was really there for the fans, and seeing her really appreciating the fans and stuff. It was awesome. It was a really cool panel, and we got to hang out after and talk with, you know, the Geeks and Gamers team and stuff about it. I don't know. It was really cool. It was really weird. Like, it was a very eventful weekend.
It was like so much. I don't know.
It was a lot, you know, meeting all these different people, and then getting just to really, really, really meet the Geeks and Gamers team. You know, Jeremy was like talking to me about YouTube, and, you know, like just giving me advice and stuff, which I thought was really nice. And just what, you know, the tricks that you can try to do to make it better, you know, and work that algorithm, and what do people like out of this stuff, like what makes people click on a video, like just all this advice, you know, which was really nice. Like, he literally set me aside, and then we got a picture together, all of us and stuff like that. And then Ryan being Ryan, you know, we were just laughing, messing around, his hate for Funko Pops and stuff like that. They're super nice, man. Like, it's so cool. And
because you like, you know, people do videos on them, or like,
there's a stigma. Just like Gina, right?
Yeah.
And that's what they were talking about with Gina. How you from whatever you hear from the outside, like about Gina, you would think that she's like this
evil
terrible person. And meeting her, and just from other people, like a lot of actors there went up to her and they talked about this. They went up to her and saying nothing but compliments about her. You know, she's such a sweet person. You know, and when you actually hear what she has to say, she's saying nothing wrong. You know, and it was really awesome to see, and how a lot of people there going up to her, talking to her, and just understanding her. You know, it was really cool. It was really nice, and seeing how much support she got. She really shows the impact that she has, and to think that like Lucasfilm took that away. Like you took that away, and look at how much impact she has, you know. And those are people that support her that don't agree with what, you know what I mean, with what you did. And you know, it was such a cool convention. Such the vendors that were there too, right? A lot of cool artists, artworks. We got some really cool artworks.
Yeah, we did.
Just badass artworks. We're gonna probably put some. I can probably put one right here, too, so it can come out on the podcast. You know.
Oh yeah.
Maybe another one right here behind you. But we got some cool artworks that we want to put up on here in the studio and in our streaming room. You know, in our room basically. We stream in our room because we are streaming again. That's been fun too. Streaming, like Apex and you know, some Ready or Not, which we haven't streamed yet, but we will. But yeah, the MegaCon was awesome, and those 3 days was very eventful. We were there all day till closing, I think, each day, basically. Yeah. So each, because between the panels and
we woke up at 7.
Yeah.
Got there on like 9.
Yeah, we were there till 7. Yeah, because
closing.
between the panels and the autographs, waiting in line. What other panels? Steve Downs was awesome.
We missed the Troy Baker.
Yeah, because we were doing the autographs.
No, I think we did the
autograph, the Kevin Smith. But we did see Troy Baker there, Ric Flair, all these people was there.
Yeah, and the Undertaker fucking charging.
Yeah, $300 an autograph.
Arm and a leg.
Belt. Yeah, that was tough. What else? I feel like we were missing a panel. Oh, the Clone Wars panel was really cool. That's the one
that was actually a really good panel.
Yeah, with Ahsoka, Anakin, Obi-Wan from the Clone Wars.
It's weird. When he was talking, I was like, oh my God, like it's like.
That's literally them.
It's them. It's like, it's Anakin. It was
so cool. And that was a really good panel too. Hearing them talk and just, you know, with the fans, it's cool for the fans.
Yeah, because the fans are the ones that asked for Clone Wars to be back, and they brought it back, you know.
Yeah, that was one question I wanted to ask. I just didn't have
the balls to do it.
Yeah, to stand up there. It's never gonna. I give credit to people who do it. Because I did want to ask them, and I was hoping somebody else would ask. But like, what was it like when the show got canceled? Like, what was that moment like? But also, what was it like when you found out it was coming back? You know, years later. I really wanted to know about that. And I also thought of a question I would have liked to have asked Gina. Like about working with Soderbergh and Haywire and stuff, which I did ask her that, but
again,
what was the most, and I wish, again, if the moderator was like semi-decent, you would piggyback off what she was saying, because she gave really cool info on how she got casted in Haywire by Soderbergh. It was because his wife, they were watching her fight, and the wife gave the idea of like, oh, like you should, like a cool action movie with someone like that with her. And so instead of like kind of feeding off of that and asking about, like, I wanted to know what was the most insightful stuff or like advice you got from these directors like a Soderbergh or Jon Favreau, or you know, what was the most insightful stuff that you learned from them, or like advice that they gave you? And then like, would she ever want to direct? Like that was what I thought. I was like, damn, that would be a good question to ask her. But you know, obviously that's a question you ask in a panel. I can't ask her that in the autograph booth because they would pick me up and take me out. Not that she wouldn't want to answer it because she's super nice. It was just, you know, the workers trying to keep the flow. And I thought about it. I was like, damn, I would have really have liked to ask that. And I wish like the moderator would kind of get into it a little bit more, because she would talk about like Haywire, Steven Soderbergh, and I was really just taking all that in. That was awesome. About working with Michael Fassbender, how he gave her advice. Like he sat her down with whiskey and like went over it together. And instead of like kind of continuing with that, he was like, oh, so like doing action movies, like who tried to show off the most to you? And I was like, that's what you got out of that? Whatever. But she was awesome. She deserved a better moderator for sure. Yeah. A lot of people did. The Hobbits reunion.
It was the same guy.
It was the same guy.
I didn't like that moderator.
Yeah, but the Brandon Fraser panel was really good too. He was just so nice, man. Just hearing him talk, and
he's doing some good stuff.
He's working with Soderbergh, Darren Aronofsky. He's got some good stuff coming.
With Josh Brolin and Peter Dinklage.
Yeah. Who else? It was like Clone Wars. What do we do after Clone Wars? We did another panel after that.
That was
Steve Downs.
That was after that was Steve Downs.
Steve Downs was just awesome. Like, he's not much of a gamer, but he was just like, yeah, you know. And he was kind of
what's crazy though, because going to that panel, and you see it, like
the
people
Halo
that are
fandom,
there,
yeah.
it was packed.
Yeah, people love Halo.
And you see the impact that game has, and it's like, fuck that
And
show.
and it's being shat on between the games and the show.
Yeah, so
With the latest games, but which is a shame because he's great, man. Like him just talking about it, and I mean it's over 20
when
years.
he did that Halo 4 line,
yeah,
dude, I got like goosebumps when he did it.
Yeah, and his favorite little fun fact, but yeah, his favorite narrative wise, Halo 4.
Yeah, because that was his first time getting to work with is it Jen Taylor?
Yeah.
Because before you just like it's all separate like
Yeah, they fed off each other with the lines, and 4 emotionally, character wise, had the most, too.
That's why I did like 4 a lot when I first played it, because the ending, I was like, man, that was a good ending.
Yeah,
like
it was.
Like that line when he's on the deck with Captain Lasky.
Yeah, that was a great line. Yeah,
like dude,
I wish they kind of kept going from that.
But then they go from that to 5.
And it was done.
And he made a joke about 5. Like
he did. He was so awesome, man. The panels are so good. There's so many people there.
Saturday was packed.
And it was awesome. It was honestly a great weekend. Very eventful. Got to meet everybody we really wanted to meet, honestly. And
we met the people from Bebop, which was awesome.
Yeah, the highlights for sure was just the whole Gina
Geeks and Gamers thing. That
awesome. Was the highlight between the panel, but then meeting Geeks and Gamers and 3PO through her.
Like just the timing of it.
Like
when we go up, that's
it happened
when they
just so naturally,
and it was their first time meeting.
Yeah,
Gina.
and they interviewed us for their show too, which was really cool.
Which I think we came out terrible, but
yeah, we were so nervous because again, it just happened so naturally.
I was really nervous.
It happened so naturally. So we saw them meet Gina for the first time. That's a big deal, And they were talking about it, and they wanted to film us for the show and stuff. Maybe we'll be on it. I don't know, but that would be awesome. Because getting to see that, we got to see them, and we were just talking for a while after that. It was really nice. They're so nice.
And it was like weird because like, oh, I see you like on a on YouTube, and like now you're in front of me.
That was a very overwhelming experience because we had Gino right there. Then we're like, oh shit, this is people we watch on YouTube.
It's like you have them right there.
And so we were like on an overload. We were like, oh my god, how cool! And then to have a moment with all of them at the same time when we were laughing, sharing that.
We made that a joke.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was really cool. And I think she noticed that. Oh, she liked my tweet on Twitter too. I put a picture of all of us with the Geeks and Gamers and her autograph because we couldn't get a picture of her. But I tweeted at her and the whole team, just saying it was awesome. Like that was definitely the highlight of the weekend. And she liked my tweet. I think she remembered us because we were right there. We waited for her panel. Like we were the first ones in. So we were right there,
and we met other,
and we were clapping for her. We were right there.
The line, we met other.
We met other fans of the community. It was awesome. It was just so cool.
Yeah, we met other fans, and we were like the first ones.
We were like, yeah, and we were clapping for everyone. She
noticed
us for sure. And it was awesome. It was awesome. And I know Geeks and Gamers are gonna be putting out some content on that. They were there. I don't know. It was just really cool. Very eventful weekend. And I'm gonna try to just put like a little kind of like video on just the whole thing and stuff. But yeah, that was basically, we just wanted to kind of catch you up on that on our weekend at MegaCon. And then, I think that's pretty much it. Just a quick little recap on it. It was awesome. Gina is awesome. Kevin Smith is awesome. Everybody we met, honestly, was really cool. Super nice. I can't believe we met him. Yeah, he was just there and just talking and signed their names on there. And, he was really nice. We were talking for a bit. And I was telling, I told him I was in film school and this and that. And he's just super nice. Like we got really lucky, like with the people we met. Like everybody was so cool, And on that, the same day, was it the same day? Yeah. That same day was Kevin Smith, Gina Carano. Then we met Geeks and Gamers. Then we met, and so it was like all in the same day.
Yeah, because we met Kevin Smith. We went
right
early.
before.
We were one of the first ones to meet him.
Yeah.
And then after that, we were like, fuck. So we waited like 3 hours
to
meet Gina. We waited like almost 4 hours to meet. It was
awesome. Like we got a lot that day. It was just so much jam packed. It was like Kevin Smith and Gina, and then oh shit, wait, that's Geeks and Gamers meeting Gina, and then we talked to them. It was like this overload.
And then we went to the Lord of the Rings panel. And
then the Lord of the Rings panel that night. It was a very eventful day.
Yep.
Weekend, because on Sunday was the panel and stuff like that. With Brandon Fraser, Gina.
Yeah, we got those.
We got the great seats. We fought for those seats.
For Gina, yeah.
We fought.
No, we waited. Because we got there like 2 hours early.
Yeah, we waited. It was worth it.
We waited through 2 other panels.
Yep. It was awesome. Yeah. But yeah, guys, that was our weekend at MegaCon.
Well, we were talking to Geeks and Gamers for so long after the panel that
the Elijah Wood panel was starting.
It was starting. And
we literally could have just sat in our same seat. Yeah.
But I was just so like with Gina that I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, we left after that. We got some final stuff, and then it was around already the end of the show.
I felt like it went by so quick.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Like I feel like it's the whole day. Like it was.
Yeah, it was awesome though, man. Awesome. But yeah,
shout out to Gina.
Yeah, shout out to Gina, Geeks and Gamers, Drunk 3PO, all of them. They're awesome. And yeah, I mean that's it for right now, guys. Just a little recap on the weekend in general. We'll be doing more podcasts and streaming and stuff now since we're back. But hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Feel free to like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. And to the next one. Goodbye.